Girija Vyas, if I could turn to you now and just ask you, you've done a lot of work in this. This has been very close to you. You've also, in earlier avatars in the government, you also worked to pushing this forward. What do you think the government can do in this?
Government can do a lot, but as everybody said, first of all, I must congratulate NDTV, and I must thank Priyanka to choose this kind of action now in a real life. You know, when I was very young, or I should say, I think I should start from my birth. I was the fourth daughter, and you can understand my mother was a great social worker. So when I was born, the whole village was crying that your fourth time also she got a girl child, and my mother was happy. She was saying to everybody that don't worry and don't cry. She would work more than a boy, and that was the challenge before me since beginning, that I have to work more, and that's why I could do a lot. But as you asked the question, government can do a lot, because I believe 5 steps are very necessary. Number 1, the policies of the government, or the law, or the their rules. Number 2, the execution part by the government bodies like police, like others, executors. And number 3, the awareness programs like you people, like we people, and others like her. And the 4th is the role of the civil society, and the 5th is the role of the media. And media is doing great, and I think the greatest artist of the world is sitting here, not of India, but she's sitting here. So I think now we can do a lot. There are policies, but the execution part is not good. I must say it, and I must admit it. And that's why 2 things we should do a lot. The awareness programs. Really, Agrawal Sahab, I'm meeting you for the first time, but your Vedanta is doing pretty well in my constituency, because Chittorgarh and Udaipur, both are my constituency. Oh. So you are working there. They are my constituency, and I want that they should more work in this field. So women are very close to my heart, but especially the girl child, and especially their problems, their 40% dropouts, etc., etc. And that's why the government made the bill, the education bill, and now it is as a law, the law to right to education. But even then, the dropout is there, but I think we can do, and the governments are doing pretty well in this field. And when they are educated, I think they are also educated in the coming time, then there won't be any disparity, and they can walk one girl is sitting here, so she is from a very remote area, but now she is doing pretty well. But at the same time, it is paradox that in my childhood, when I was very young, there were names in Rajasthan like Anchai, Dhapu, etc. Enough, and Anchai means unwanted. But when I went to one village and I asked the girl, recently, 4 days back, that what is your name? And still she said Anchai. I was really shocked. After 60 years of independence, 65 years of independence, and after my childhood, I was hearing the name again. Why it is so? Because the mindset we couldn't change. This is the main reason for not doing a lot in this field.